Hello students, we will do from line 40 to line 65 from Act 1, Scene 1. As I have already told you that the opening scene or Act 1, Scene 1 is very important. It is the Tempest that propels the entire action of the play. It sets the character and it also sets the mood of the play. Okay, so the most important lines that you have to remember in Act 1 are the important points that you have to bear in mind are: number 1, the class conflict; number 2, the class distinction and social hierarchy. Okay, with reference to Bosun and and Gonzalo's conversation. But besides that, you also need to understand right from the scratch, right from the onset, the character, the nature of Antonio and Sebastian. Okay, so the kind of language they use, okay, the kind of authority that they assume, all these things you have to bear in mind in the opening scene. So we know that everybody is working hard to save the ship. Saving the ship would also mean saving the royal passengers. Okay, but now but the royal passengers, they constantly feel that the mariners and the bosun or the master, they are the ones who are responsible for their lives. Alright, so they come and keep distracting them. Instead of letting them work, instead of helping them, they are disturbing their work. They mar their labor. That means they are spoiling their hard work. They are a hindrance. Okay, they're just an obstacle on their way. So let me begin from line 40. Okay, enter Sebastian, Antonio and Gonzalo. Who are these? Gonzalo is none but a counselor to the king. Antonio is the present Duke of Milan, the brother to the former Duke of Milan, that is Prospero. The other one is Sebastian. Who is Sebastian? Sebastian is the brother to King Alonso. Now remember that they are royal passengers. And then Bosun had already stopped them. Bosun had told them, please go down to their deck and then allow us to work, because you are with your idle talks, you're just disturbing us. Okay, and then but still they don't listen. They keep surrounding the mariners and bosun. And he says, yet again, what do you hear? Shall we give oar and drown? That means you are still here. What are you doing here? Okay, do you want us to give up? And then would you like to take over? Have you a mind to sink? Do you wish to get drowned? Okay, and die along with the ship? Okay, dying along with the ship means the ship will get drowned. Okay, and then the ship getting drowned means them getting drowned. Okay, so that is why he says that. Do you wish to get drowned with the ship? And then Sebastian curses him. He does not like the way he is behaving, because they are, like I said, they are people belonging to the higher rank and they're not used to such comments or such remarks from a low class person. Okay, so he says, a pox all your throat, you bawling, blasphemous, incharitable dog. Now he says, what does this mean? He says that, may your throat be afflicted with a disease so that you can never shout. Okay, you blasphemous means blasphemy is impious. To go against God, to disrespect God is known as blasphemy. Okay, and then incharitable dog, that means in unfeeling dog. He calls him a dog, a low life. He says, may you be afflicted with a disease so that you can never shout, so that you can never, so that you can never scold or curse. May you be plagued with that. You blasphemous means you impious, unfeeling dog. And then bosun, work you then. That means, okay, then you take over. Okay, you take over the work. And then Antonio also, he is very angry and he curses. Cur is a dog. It is mostly used in Shakespeare's drama. It has also been used in Merchant of Venice. Okay, he says, may you be hanged. Hang on, whoreson, son, insolent noisemaker. Hang on, may you die by hanging. Okay, you insolent, you very rude son of a whore. Okay, you noisemaker, son of a prostitute. We are less afraid to be drowned than thou art. We are not as scared as you are to die. And then Gonzalo, he adds up, I will warrant him for drowning. Thou the ship were no stronger than a nutshell, and as leaky as an unstanched wench. Wench refers to a young girl, and leaky means a menstruating woman. So Gonzalo says that, I bet and I assure you that he will not die by drowning. Okay, even if the ship is so fragile like an eggshell. Okay, eggshell is very weak and fragile. Okay, and even if the ship is so delicate and so weak like a woman who is menstruating, okay, then also I can bet that he will not die by drowning. Okay, the ship has been compared here to a menstruating woman and then to a nutshell or an eggshell. Okay, the point of comparison is weakness. Okay, even if or fragile. Even if the ship were as fragile, as weak as a menstruating woman, or as an eggshell, then also this the bosun would not die by drowning. Why? Because because he's so obstinate. Okay, he has been working hard. He's been doing it so passionately. He's doing it very diligently. He does not want to be distracted. He's so focused, meaning to say that he's so focused on his work, he's not allowing himself to be distracted. So then actually he will not die by drowning. So, bosun, lay her a hold. Now he speaks to the mariners and then he says, please turn the ship towards the wind. Okay, let us try that. Set her 2 courses off to sea again. Lay her off. And you see now. 2 courses refer to the mainsail and the topsail. Okay, set her refers to a vessel, ship. Okay, set the ship to the mainsail and the topsail. Okay, so that the ship can come back to the sea again. First, let us take to the wind. Okay, and set her at the mainsail and the lower sail, and then again let us bring back to because they have to come back to the sea in order to keep it sailing. So that is what it means. Lay her off, then keep her away from the shore. Let her not be aground. Okay, yet all enter mariners wet. They're all wet because they have been working hard. So mariners all lost to prayers, all lost. The mariners, they fear that they have lost everything to the ship. The ship has almost captivated the sea has almost captivated the ship. Okay, it has. So he says that all is lost. If we have lost, all our hopes are lost. All our efforts are lost. We are losing everything to the ship. Now the only thing that can save us is our prayer. Okay, so prayers. Let please God, please save us from such an impending danger, from our death. Bosun, what must our mouths be cold? Now bosun does not want to die so fast. Okay, that is why he's working so hard to save the ship at any cost. Okay, and then the bosun says that in the face of death, okay, when death lurks in front of us, then every part of our body becomes numb, it becomes cold, including our mouth. Our mouth also becomes cold. Okay, this is nothing but an expression to show that, or an expression to suggest that bosun does not want to die so fast, and he will do as much as he can to save the ship and himself. Okay. The other one is, the king and the prince are at prayers. Let's assist them, for our case is as theirs. That means the King Alonso and other members are praying below. They are praying down in the cabins. So let us also go and join. Let us pray together. Let us join them and pray together, because their fate is also like ours. Okay, because we are on the same. We are in the same soup. Okay, we are on the same. We are in the same situation. All right. So he says, let us all get together with the king and other members and pray to God earnestly to save us. Okay, for all of our situation is the same. Now Sebastian, I'm out of patience. Sebastian is frightened because of the uncertainty that is surrounding them. The sea can take their lives anytime. So, and to which Antonio says, now Antonio, you must remember, he finds authority in his position, and he does not, he's not afraid of the death. Okay, he's not afraid of the death, but he, like, you know, more than death, what he cannot take is him being opposed, the royal people being opposed. Okay, because like, you know, when the bosun retaliates, the person does not attend to him properly, the person does not give him attention. Okay, that is why he's taken aback with this. He cannot he cannot approve this, or he cannot be okay with such a retaliation. Okay, from a low rank servant. Servant means bosun. That is why he's mad, and then he curses them. We are merely cheated of our lives by drunkards. He refers to the sailors and bosun the mariners as drunkards. He says that we have been cheated out of our lives by these inefficient drunkards. These people are not very efficient in their work. That is why they have tricked us. That is why our life is in such a danger. That is why we are at stake. Our life is at stake. Now he is so knob-headed. Okay, he is so blunt, like that he cannot even understand that the natural phenomena or such a calamity does not see whether it's a bosun or whether it's a mariner, an experienced mariner, or whether it is an inexperienced man. Okay, it's like, for example, I gave you an example of coronavirus and the doctors in the last class. So no matter how efficient the doctors may be, the doctors are also getting afflicted by coronavirus, and many of the doctors are dead, isn't it? So similarly, the bosun and the mariners and the master may be very efficient in the task, but this man does not seem to understand this. Okay, he says that these are very inefficient people. Okay, they have cheated our lives, they have tricked us by their inefficiencies. They are mere drunkards. And then this white-chopped rascal, would thou mightest lie, drowning the washing of 10 tides. Now he says that he calls bosun and other members wide-mouthed rascal. Rascal means a jerk. Okay, rascal is a person who is a foul person, is known as a rascal. And then a person who does not show any respect. Okay, so they have been the bosun, mariners, and the masters are being called as wide-mouthed rascal. And then he says that bosun should rather be punished by he should be drowned, not he should die. He should be hanged. Bosun should be hanged on the seashore. Okay, without even a mark of water, without the watermark. Okay, so that 10 tides will wash out his body and take the liquor that he had been consuming and will make him dry. So he should have 10 deaths. Okay, that is what it means. So overall, it is nothing but the fact that Antonio is unable to bear the retaliation from a low level servants. Okay, from bosun and mariners, and that is why he curses them. He says them that bosun must be punished. Okay, he must be hanged on the seashore. Okay, and that the 10 tides, okay, should take away. 10 tides should take away his the liquor that he has consumed. Okay, it must be taken out. The tides must, the tide must take out of him all the liquor that he had been drinking. Gonzalo, he will be hanged yet, though every drop of the water swam against it and gave at widest to glut him. Glut means shallow. He says that but I'm certain that he will have his death by hanging. I'm certain that he will have his death. He will die in the gallows. Okay, he will die in the gallows. Now, dying in the gallows, as I already explained to you, does not mean that he will commit a suicide, but because of his rude behavior, that somebody will punish him. Okay, that somebody will punish him by hanging him. That is what it means. He says that I am very certain that he will be hanged and he will not die. Okay, and then he says that even though the sea that is there lurking in front of him, okay, the sea that is there in front of us may be contradicting my statement, may be saying, no, Gonzalo, you are wrong. Okay, you are wrong in your assumption that he will die by hanging. Okay, every drop of the water of this sea may be contradicting my statement and saying that I am there, the sea is there with the mouth wide open. To gape means to open your mouth widely and to look in amazement. Okay, maybe so the sea might be saying that I am here right before him with the mouth wide open to swallow him. That means he will definitely have its death. The sea swallowing means everybody. That means I am there to take all your life. Although the sea may be saying that, but still I will say that I am certain that he will not die by drowning. Okay, so there is a confused noise within. That means there is so much of there's crying, there is howling, there is shrieking. Okay, loud shriek, cry, and all these things that among people there, and they say, mercy on us, we split, farewell my wife and children, farewell brother, we split. That means he says now, like, farewell, there's no chance of our survival, we are dying. The rock on the shore is like, it's splitting us, it's dividing us, it's breaking us into pieces. We are dying. Farewell, my dear wife. Farewell, my dear brother. Farewell, children. Now there is no chance of our survival. Goodbye. We are dying. Okay. And then Antonio says, let us all sing with the king. Now, if we are going to die, let us die together. Let us die with the king. And Sebastian, let's take leave of him. Let's take leave of means let's bid him goodbye. Bidding him goodbye before the death. Okay. Gonzalo, now would I give 1,000 furlongs of sea for an acre of barren ground. Long heath, brown, furs, anything. The wills of our Peter, but I would fain die a dry death. Now, a furlong means 200 meters, or it is 1/8 of a mile. Okay, furlong. Now, at this point of time, dry land is very important to them. Okay, because they are in the middle of the stormy sea. They are in the middle of a tempest. Okay, so the importance of this tells us the importance of the dry land. He says that I don't mind exchanging a large portion of the sea with just an acre of land. Okay, and it does not matter to me whether it is a dry land or whether it is fertile land, whether the land is with vegetation or whether it is without it. All that I want is I want to have a dry death. That means he does not want to die by drowning. Understood? So see, I would not want to negotiate on this. Okay, I wouldn't want to bargain on this. I am ready to give a larger portion of the sea, okay, in exchange with something very small. With even an acre of land means, in comparison, the acre of land, 10,000 furlongs of sea means a lot. Okay, it means 200 into 10 will make it how much? 20,000, isn't it? So, 2,000 furlongs. I'm sorry. So he says that I am ready to give out a large portion of the sea to the land. To the land, even for just an acre of the land. Okay, that means if there is land, obviously they are saved. That is what it means. So this much for today. We are done with Act 1, Scene 1. Okay. In Act 1, Scene 1, the opening scene, as I have been reiterating, is very important. Okay, thank you, and please do the revision. If there is any problem that you face, please feel free to address it to me. As I keep saying this, either you can leave the comment in the section below. Okay, you can address it. You can address it, or maybe through WhatsApp or phone call. Thank you so much, class.